Hi, I'm Marty Schupak. Welcome to Schupak Sports. And this is T-ball practice template number 4. If you're involved at all in T-ball as a coach, as a parent, in a league, I welcome you. If you're a coach in any other sport, I've had a lot of coaches send nice notes that it helps their coaching, some of the tips we give them. So, welcome. And if you are in T-ball in a league, please share this. And if you can, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. I want to keep going, keep this format free the way it is. So I'm asking for your help there. We're going to go over a practice. I just want to mention anyone that wants to do a deeper dive into T-ball. I have a course with a company I'm going to talk about later called Udemy. I'm going to put a link down below. And with the course, you get access to 150 T-ball drills. But before we start, I love trivia. So I'm going to give a baseball trivia question. All right, here we go. What Major League Baseball pitcher won a World Series in 3 different decades? I'll ask it again. What Major League Baseball pitcher won a World Series game in 3 separate decades? I'll give you a hint. It's post 1950, so you don't have to worry about old time players like Cy Young, Walter Johnson, Christy Mathewson. Okay, let's get right into this T-ball practice template number 4. What I learned a long time ago, and what I try to do is, and I started after T-ball. I am particular in players getting to practice on time. So when I was coaching any players from 8 to 12 years old, I would give them a number when they arrived at practice, and I've gone over this before, and that's the number they'll bat in batting practice. This helps to motivate them to get to practice early. Now, in T-ball, I do the same thing. It's not as effective, but another technique I do with the older kids is as soon as they come to practice, the first person there, I start with a batting practice, which I usually keep to the end of practice. I usually wait to the end of practice. But I find that if you do that once or twice during the season, the kids don't know what you're going to do when they arrive at practice. When I do the batting practice, you hear the kids talking to each other. What's going on? What's coach doing? Are we going to have batting practice from now on? It's a motivational technique to get them to practice early. So that's what I do. And I just put this here. The first player to show up, I put him at bat. If I'm the only one in the field, I'm the only one in the field. Hopefully, I have parents there. But he's number one. He gets a few swings. Then he goes out in the field. The kids start arriving. After that, we go right into our warm up. Again, warm ups are very important. Oh, by the way, I'm going to give an advanced tip in a couple of minutes for all you baseball and softball coaches that will continue to coach. So stick around. But after the warm ups, I do a drill. And the drills I'm showing you, you probably won't have everyone doing this drill at the same time. So you want to set up different stations with some of the drills that I've shown in the past in the other templates. But this is a good drill. This is called the hula hoop target throw. Okay. I don't want you to go out and buy 12 hula hoops. I happen to accumulate like about 6 over the years. And we put the hula hoops against a screen or a wall and make sure you separate the players. And the object is to get the ball through the hula hoop. All right. You have to space the players. Again, I've spoken about this before. Most of the times the players won't get the ball inside the hula hoop, but what they're doing is it's a target. And the fact that they're able to focus on a target will help keep their head straight because a lot of times young T-ball kids, when they're just thrown widely and the head is going all over the place. Having a target will help keep their head straight on it. Not perfectly, okay? And you'll see a disparity from like 5 and 6 year olds, and some leagues have 4 year olds. Again, remember, kids progress differently. Tell the parents that when you have a parents meeting, you have to have a parents meeting whenever you coach any youth sports team. Parents are getting out of control to coaches, to umpires. If you want to cut down 60 to 70% of the complaints, you have to have a parents meeting before the season starts. Okay, after the hula hoop drill, I have a drill where you make sure the kids wear helmets and you could separate them if you have a few racquetball rackets. And I've used Nerf balls on this or some of these crazy soft type of balls. It's called the hit on the head drill. And what I do is I hit up a Nerf ball, okay? And the object is they're supposed to look at the ball and they want to get hit. It's called hit on the head, but I tell them to put your arms back. You either want to get hit on the head or in the arms. Remember, they're wearing a helmet, but even if they're not wearing a helmet, if they're hitting the arms, if you're using a Nerf ball, they're not going to get hurt, okay? What this drill is doing, okay, a lot of the players won't have the ball hit any part of their body, but you're beginning to condition your players learning how to get under a fly ball, all right? It's the hit it on the head drill. Okay, I'm going to go right to an advanced drill right now. So we did the T-ball scrimmage. We want to have a warm-up, the hula hoop throw, and the hit on the head drill. Again, you want to have stations. You don't want to have kids just standing around, all right? When you're continue coaching and you're coaching baseball or softball, you'll see that the kids, the infielders, and the better athletes, they love double plays. In particular, 6-4-3 double plays, which is the shortstop to the second baseman to the first baseman. This is a hint, an advanced tip I want to tell you. Okay, I've seen it over and over and over again. I just saw it in a game I was watching on the MLB network. It happened. When there's a player at first base and there's a potential 6-4-3 double play, you have to tell the shortstop, your only goal is to get that base runner out at second base. Your only goal is to get that base runner out at second base. Watch the ball go into your glove and toss it to second base. You don't want to worry about the second baseman throwing it to first base to get the double play. This is because I see it over and over again, too many times at all levels. The shortstop will rush and he's thinking double play. And what happens is they lift their glove up too soon and the ball goes right under the glove. Okay? If you could instill upon your shortstop is your goal is to get one out, you'll see that he'll be focused more on just getting the one out and won't rush the play too much. Okay. The next drill is what I call the color code drill. And what I do is with my bucket of T-balls or soft covered balls, I'll color code on two sides of them. You could draw it with a Sharpie, but I like to get the little colored circles like from Staples. You could get red, green, blue, or yellow. And what you want to do is you want to toss ground balls, and the player has to yell out the color as he catches it. Now, I happen to think in this drill, I prefer, as you know, in a lot of drills, players to do it barehanded. And this is because you're taking away a different variable. They don't have to worry about the glove getting to the ball. They're going to focus on the ball and they're going to focus on yelling out the color. Okay? So this is the color code drill. Again, divide your team up. and it's a very effective drills. We've also done this drill. Kids, T-ball kids love animal stickers. I put animal stickers on the balls where they have to yell out giraffe or elephant. But that's the animal stickers I find are more effective putting it on the ball and have them hit it off the tee. All right. Again, remember when they're hitting it off the tee, a lot of kids have a tendency to turn their head at the last second. You want them to focus on that giraffe or elephant and hit the bat to the ball. But in this drill, we're color coding it. All right. So that's basically it. We're going to get back to the trivia question. But again, we end it with a scrimmage. And I actually prefer to start with, as you know, 2 scrimmages, 6 each, divide them up. They get more reps. Use your parents, use your assistant coaches, then combine it and go through the batting order. All right. So that's the drill. All right. The question was, all right, here we go. What major league pitcher won a World Series game in 3 separate decades? And I said it was post 1950. And the pitcher is Jim Palmer, the great pitcher of the Baltimore Orioles. And most of you are not as old as me, but Jim Palmer came up, I believe he was 19 when he first pitched in a World Series. He won a World Series. He won a few World Series games in the 1960s, 1970s, and in the 1980s, 1983 World Series, he won a game against the Philadelphia Phillies, and I think he came out of the bullpen and pitched like either 1, 2, or 3 innings. So that's the answer to the trivia question. I'm going to give you a baseball fact, all right? If you love baseball, here's a good baseball fact. You've all heard of the great Hall of Famer Warren Spahn. He had a lifetime record of 363 wins, 245 losses. And I'll tell you why I'm picking out Warren Spahn. 363 wins. In today's day and age of baseball, a lot of managers, Major League Baseball, put together a team and general managers where pitchers pitch 6 innings or 7 innings, go right to the bullpen. But Warren Spahn, his lifetime, he had 382 complete games. I'll repeat that. 382 complete games, which is more than the number of games he won, which is 363. I thought that's a phenomenal achievement, and I think it's a fun baseball fact. Remember, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, let your league know about these practice templates. And I mentioned Udemy. I'm going to put down a link. I produced a course with this company, Udemy. They charge money, but if you pay attention, the initial price is $29.95. But if you go to it, and I'll put a link down through my T-Ball America site, you could get the course for $9.95. And why is that a great price? Because you'll have access to my T-Ball books, which if you bought them cost, I don't know, about $28, $29. All right, a couple of products. T-Ball drills, again, you have 110 drills. I highly recommend it. If you're involved in T-Ball, you'll refer to this. I always tell my coaches, make a master list of drills before the season. It'll take you anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour, depends how involved you want to get. Another product I mentioned, I tell all you people, if you can't afford to buy the books, don't buy it. Go to your library. This is one book I would recommend you buying, Baseball Coach and a Guide for the Youth Coach and Parent. You'll refer to this for the next 5 years, I promise you, if you're involved. Okay, anyway, we're going to wrap it up. All my videos are free on Hoopla through your local library. Type in my name, Marty Schupak, Schupak. Remember Udemy, you'll check it out. And until next time, I'll see you at third base.